What's up? What's up? What's up? Back live once again. I see someone's in the room. 6 minutes late, but better late than never. Hopefully they ain't kicking you off out the room and you gotta re-sign on. I know I heard about that happening too. Hopefully that ain't what's going on. Two people in the room. Back to one. Two. Like I said, it's always appreciated when I get a thumbs up. I like that I had a thumbs up before I even had the stream going. That's what's up. Twofer. What's good with you, Pimp 2G6? Pimp to G6. I'm waiting for the room to load up, you know. I wanna get talking about what this shucking and jiving, you know, when you run into those cats that be, you know, shucking and jiving and, you know, playing up to massa. There's a lot of those cats within the world, more than we know. Oh, just enjoying the stream? Okay. Well, hopefully it loads up and, you know, we get a lot of interaction going within this, you know. That's what makes the stream good, because I interact with everybody that comes in and spends a moment of their time. That's my way of showing appreciation. Man, it's like I gotta limit some of my words on what I want to say, because, you know, some of these notifications, you know, it seemed like it's been playing for the last 2 weeks on, you know, getting them out to the people. So, you know, some people get their notifications like, I'm already about 20 minutes in. It should go out immediately. With all this technology we got in the world, and it's taking that long, that don't even make sense. I'm glad that you're doing it. And it is definitely a lot of that cow manure that's being passed around on a daily, you know. It's like I said, cow manure, because if I say something else every day, they might want to try to strike this from being monetized or something, even though I'll probably still end up saying something, a creative curse word, and it'll still get stricken down. It's like they done made YouTube's, you know, I won't even say PG. They done made it G, you know, rated G. Well, I'll say except for a chosen few, because like I said, you watch certain rap videos, and they let the explicits fly, you know. And I guess it's fine for them, because, you know, they pumping up their revenue for them. But anybody that's, you know, gonna start dialoguing and going back and forth with the people, you know, they don't want that. They don't want another brother to potentially pass on some intelligence to another brother. You know, yeah, they because it's essentially it ain't even the individual. I don't even look at it as an individual rapper. It's the corporations that push that. You know, they're the ones. So they're like, we don't want to accept them. You know, make them upset. You know, we'll let all their views fly, and they get millions of views and likes. And you know, so we're back and forth passing the money around. But to an individual person, a brother at that, oh no, we got to find a way to stop you and get you up off our program. Yeah, the machine is no joke. And I think that's what I mean. What we talking about that kind of plays into shucking and jiving because if you ain't doing that, then they see you in a different type of light. Like, okay, he's one that we can't push over. So you know, we're gonna try to disregard him the best way we can. You know, we can't have him you know, buck dancing and doing all that exploitation demonstration that you know entertains our people. You know, he's trying to wake up the people, his people. We don't even like that. You know, we'll cut his views. Like I don't have views go to like within a matter of so many days go to like 6,000, 7,000, and then maybe the day after that they done cut it down to 3 or 4. Yeah, I noticed ever since, you know, I started, you know, I cut out all the unnecessary and started going, you know, more 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 stimulating your brain on certain topics. They ain't been liking that. Like, oh, you know, a lot of people try to be like, oh, well, you know, you ain't talking about, you know, this certain segment. Like, I'm talking about it, but not to the degree that I once was. You know, it's still there, and I ain't hating on none of it. You know, I think the life is intriguing. There's a lot of people that live the life, but I'm not gonna do every single interview with someone, and it's gonna pertain to that. We're gonna pertain this to various things. You know, I done did that for countless years. Yeah, most definitely anything good, or like I said, anything that it stimulates your mind, that gets you to think in a different way. Like, okay, I think I'm gonna lay off a plane into their plan. See, that's what they don't want. They don't want you to wake up so you stop benefiting, you know, their justice system, or you may start eating right and stop eating processed food. They don't want you like that. They want you heavily medicated, heavily sedated in some form. You know, watching mindless. Oh, did you hear what this person done did and then that and it don't pertain to nothing in your life. Don't aid or put no money in your pocket. You know, hopefully, the topics that we're covering will help you stay on the path of putting or getting some money put in your pocket, a way to come up, hopefully, you know, or a way not to, have money leaking up out your pocket because you steadily, okay, now I got to pay this, I got this restitution for that, or I don't know, accrue these extra bills that I didn't need to do. No, I'm trying to hopefully uh, get you to detour and get rid of some of those ugly habits and unnecessary things. Yeah, they don't want the third eye open at all. They want that to be remain closed. Like they don't want you to level up in any way, shape, or form. Matter of fact, I watch or not watch, but as you go through social media, you you see different things, and when you look at the pyramid on the back of the dollar, you see that floating eye, and then you see the rest of the bricks in the pyramid. Well, the person that made a comment, they said actually only the eye's the pyramid. the lower part is a trapezoid. And when I thought about that, I'm like, you're right. That's not even a pyramid. That's a trapezoid. So essentially, they got the rest of the population trapped in the trapezoid. Why the 1%, are at the little teeny floating eye of the pyramid at the top, but everybody else is trapped in the trapezoid, which a lot of people assume is the pyramid, assume that is total enlightenment, but the 1% is hoarding all the wealth. Yeah, they don't care at all. I mean, like I said, people need to start wising up and seeking out little different areas of enlightenment. There's so many different things that one can enlighten themselves in or get themselves versed within certain areas. One good one. I mean, it may be hard because it was hard for me when I first got into it. But gematria is essentially it pulls out the number values within words and things. So that's another way. It's like I should put up this. It's like you. I got the site where, or not this site, but I go to this site where you can put in words of anything. You know, it'll give you the number value of the word, and then it'll also show you other words that have similar number values. So then you could be looking like, okay, they said this statement. Matter of fact, a lot of times, like if you read news stories, a lot of things are in quotations. What I've found and what I've been told, all the words that are in quotation marks, those essentially they're like they're passing codes. I mean, what it the quotation marks, it may not necessarily correlate to what they're saying within the story, but if you take those words that are in the quotation mark and go to the gematria, I'll I'll post it up in the thing, but let me finish what I'm saying. But if you go there and you put it in there and you the number values through all the different types of gematrias, as well as different word meanings or what it could mean. So you figure, okay, they're talking about this particular news story. I put the quote, whatever someone was quoted at saying, I'll put that in there, and then it'll come up with a whole bunch of different lines. So, okay, it could actually mean this, it could actually mean that, with the because they share the same number value. Matter of fact, I'm about to put it in so you can click on it and see. If you have to go out of the chat to look at it, hey, I don't got no problem with it. It's about leveling up. Let me find it so I could put it into the put it in so you can have it for your own. Just lock it in your phone or tablet, or you got a computer or whatever, whichever way you tuning in to Too Cool to Con. Let me see. Okay, I'm about to put it up right now. I just gotta go to it. No problem. Hopefully you see that link right there. That's a word that I researched, but I mean you can put in any word. Matter of fact, let me see some other little sites I go to, and I'll drop them in there too. All about sharing information. That's what it's about. Let me see. Matter of fact, I'll share stories too that I find in the news that's interesting. That's another thing. I might not have, particular sites, but I'll share, interesting stories that I've found While you know, basically just conversations, people talking about stuff like, "Did you know about this?" I'm like, "Wait a minute, let me go check that out." I'm like, "Ooh, I didn't know about that." Let me see. Not that. Man, I got so many pages I got open. I'm just trying to. Not every one of them is. Some is just researching other things, but trying to find one where I had a good story. Let me see. Okay, this one was about. Nah, I'm not gonna look that one up. I might have a lot of them on my iPad too. So I'm trying to figure how I can go out of the stream and still look at things on my iPad to send them up. Yeah, I can't find nothing right now. Oh, what up, Larry? What's going on with you? Like I said, I got that thumbnail up of shucking and jiving. That's what we don't want to do. We don't want to do that. We don't want to be a part of that type of shucking and jiving. Nobody wants to be on that page. If you're gonna make it in this world, make it. Make it to the best of your ability. Not okay. I gotta do this for my coins. I know a lot of people do certain things, but that wouldn't be one of them. Hold on a second, yo. Okay, I'm back, yo. I'm back. Oh, you saying old school needs to be on this one? Yeah, old school. I ain't even talked to old school today. Usually I talk to him every other day. Old school must have found his way and got into something. He tends to do that. And it's a Friday night too. Yeah, I know old school is enjoying itself. Like I said, old school that like I said, every time when I come on or I won't say, yeah, every time old school comes on, he always, gives praise to the most high because, his angels was working overtime because, he'd not been here with us, because he had actually had a tragic accident where he could have took his life. Oh, you said the band fest, how was it? How was it, Larry? Let me see. Man, okay, wait. What is this video? No, there's a lot of old information. Okay, what's this one? Oh, you said it was cool. Yeah. Like I said, old school got hit on his motorcycle. This is about maybe going on 2 or 3 years ago. He got hit on his motorcycle. Drunk driver, woman. This is probably maybe her fourth drunk driving accident. Hit him on his motorcycle from behind at 90 miles per hour. He didn't have no helmet, know anything on, and he survived that. Not many could say that riding a motorcycle on a freeway and something like that happening. You said it was cool and calm. Yeah, he is blessed. That's why he always say, "Hey, I'm glad to be breathing the air." You know, Yeah. I mean, a lot of times, we take it as all old school being funny, but I mean, he's speaking his appreciation for what the Most High did. He could have been not here seriously. You know. Yeah, old school. I like him because I mean, he's my great cousin, but he's comedy. Even before I had him on, I'd be sitting up here and talking, and he'd be just coming by and talking with other people, and he just something happened, like someone walking by and maybe they didn't speak. He'd go into a funny dialogue about that. I'm like, man, I need to have him on my channel, interview him, because he's automatic comedy just from the everyday mundane, he could break it down and elaborate it on, like not too many can do. You said you're watching some suckers now. Oh yeah, because when you said you got lead poisoning, Larry, yeah, but the Most High has a plan for you. Like I said, that same thing goes for my pops. He this was back in '08. He got ran over, left for dead, almost every bone in his body broken, and he had enough energy out of all that when the people showed up to tell them to, hey, get in contact with my wife. Tell her I'm about to have the ER or whatever. And he made a recovery. I mean, he's not, to me, I'll say this, he's not the same person, because he done sustained what's that, traumatic brain injury. But he's still my pops. He's still able, to live by himself and do what he needs to do. It's like after seeing things like that with people in your life, you see God a plan. I don't like to say God too much. I like to say the Most High, but the Most High has a plan for you. You be seeing people and they be in a wheelchair and they be so messed up. Like, well, why didn't God take them, or why he leave them and someone that was in, you're assuming in perfect health, why they take them? But it's a reason. It's a reason why we're here. Maybe it's unbeknownst to us, but it's for helping others. Something that you got that you need to, maybe the just like how they say, your mortician hasn't been born yet or anything like that. Maybe the situation that you need to have an effect in someone's life, maybe they haven't been born yet. Maybe that situation hasn't been cultivated yet. So I mean, you got to kind of look at it from that aspect as well. Like, I'm here until that happens. And then hopefully, you know, they'll see and spread, or and the Most High have them working through. He'll work through that person and help the next person working through that person. Because like I said, just like your situation, Larry. I mean, you right now you're in recovery mode, but as time goes on, you're gonna get stronger and get better, and you're gonna be able to get back to the best status you can get to. So with saying that, it could be who knows, like a little young dude that is, man, I've been going through it. Like I said, he may not even been born yet. But by the time he gets up some age and whatever situations happen, you'll be able to, break it down to him like, hey, I was once, kind of, out here like this, and this is how I dealt with it. Hopefully I could put something on your mind to hopefully steer you clear from, even have to enter that particular route, or if you have entered that route where it'll be okay. You just gotta keep your head up and keep striving to do better. Yeah, my pops, he was in the coma for almost like 2 months. And, you always hear those doctors, oh, yeah, he's not going to make it. They're saying all this negative stuff, all this negative stuff. I'm steadily, as well as other family members, sending them prayers up, up and out, you know, and he made a recovery, They couldn't explain it. Like, oh, well, maybe he just healed. No, it was a reason why the Most High has him here. Exactly. Each one teach one. Got to keep it on that mode. And I just look at it like this. I don't have a problem with how people do what they do, but if something's not for you anymore, I mean, you just kind of get away from it. Like, oh, I used to, like me. I used to smoke Black and Miles. That was my thing. I used to like to smoke Black and Miles. But one day I I was just, oh, let me go run or jog or something. I just wanted to do that out of the blue. And when I went to go do it, I was real winded and things and like really out of breath. And I'm like, wait a minute. I be smoking these Black and Miles religiously. You know what that means? I'm gonna stop doing that. As soon as I stopped and I really ran it out of my system, when I wanted to go for runs or long strenuous walks, I got my breath back normal, because I cut that vice out, because essentially that's what it is a vice. Uh, and some people are more strong-willed than others. Others that maybe fighting that battle, like, man, I need to put these squares down. I need to stop that. Some people relapse, and that's understandable. But as long as you're trying to get back towards, you know, doing right for what for you and your body and maintaining, you can't knock somebody for that. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Usually I have like every now and then I'll try to drop little different things that I search, but I guess since I don't update it on my phone, and I've been trying to clear out a lot of stuff. I don't got a lot of the pages that I usually see. So that'll be the next thing I'll make. I'll try to, get so many interesting pages that I think and find interesting that people need to know about. And then once I line those up, then I'll just start firing them off in the chat room where you could just click on them and go to them and seek uh deeper information within those pages. And thanks for them 3 likes. I see them hit 3 likes out there. Thanks for the making it 3 likes. That's I'll take it, you know, because I see my channel's facing some what's the word I'm looking for? Discrimination. I don't reached out to the supposedly powers that be, and everything will be right. Just do this, and it's still operating funny. But how I look at it, a lot of people I done heard from a lot of people. Oh, I'm up in Alaska. I'm down in South Carolina. I'm over in Rome, Italy. All as long as I know I'm hearing from all these different regions of the globe that actually tune in to listen to what I have to say or listen to the people I put up to display to say something. I'm happy with that. And then matter of fact, old school put some on my mind too. He's like he's like, I know you got, people that's up here saying all this stuff that's foul, and trying to, keep going back and forth with you. But it's like, is it really worth your energy going back and forth with this person? And when I started to think about that, I'm like, yeah, it's not that. I could be using that energy more productively, doing other things, like essentially I was trying to do, until it's like, someone talks so much, and you've been being a nice guy so long. You're like, wait a minute, I've been being a nice guy too long. Now it's time for me to say something. So then once you do that, that's when they, man, see what they're doing to me. No, now you're playing victim, because you was all rah rah until the Bruce Banner turned into the Incredible Hulk. But I'll just stay focused on being Bruce Banner. There ain't no need to go into the Hulk. That's too much energy being spilled. Outside the box, that's a real thing. I mean, it's like we're placed, they try to place us in so many type of boxes within this world, like, oh, you only could do this, or it'd be more beneficial if you did this. No, it'd be more beneficial if you had me in the mindset of doing this. No, I want to be around people that say, hey, you could do whatever you put your mind to, literally, figuratively, whatever. I ain't gonna sit up here. No, I think they're right. You don't need to be doing something that you could potentially maybe make it big and be wealthy, or have a greater effect on people. Not even so much being wealthy, being spiritually wealthy. That's what it's really about. Because you can't take none of this, these worldly things with you when you cross over. I'll be thinking about that more and more too. Like, yeah, I like cars and I like nice things, but it really comes down to taking care of you and yours, your family. If you got offspring, taking care of them, making sure they're all right. You know, making sure they got the things that they need, and some of the things that they want. Yeah, and I'm glad that y'all's offering. I mean, the numbers been fluctuating, and I know not everybody wants to comment on particular streams. They don't want. I know sometimes you feel you may not have a good grammar to spell certain things, but I ain't the one of types to try to clown someone because they didn't spell something right. I ain't the greatest speller myself. But long as I know the whatever you're trying to formulate, I could kind of okay, they may have said this wrong. I'll skip over this, and this what it I'll try to come to what you're trying to say, what it means, and convey it to the people. Yeah, true. And that's another thing. Is like, why be so vain? You know, I look at it like this. I don't heard. Oh, Rick doesn't never do a video where you see him. Well, why do you want to see? I mean, Double R. He put this. I mean, he's like, why do they want to look at you? I mean, I guess if you're, the other types, that like to attend, certain parades where they're waving certain flags, talking about their solidarity. Them types might like that, but I ain't on here for that. I ain't on here to try. Oh, look, Reese hair's laid like this, or look, Reese showing off his cars and he's sitting in this kind of car. I can do all that, but why? That ain't where the message is going. I want the message. I want you to hear the message. Now, occasionally, like if you go to Ken's Instagram, if you go way back to when he had his birthday party in Milwaukee, you can see me. I'm on there. I'm on there. I'm dressed up and got everything. Looking copacetic within it. Hair draping and all that. But it ain't about that. It's about the message. And at that particular time, I was just attending a party, just enjoy the festivities and fellowshipping with my partner Ken on the Lions Den, and enjoying his birthday. So it's about disseminating the message and what you have to say and what you may have to add and what you may put on my mind that I didn't know. I keep stressing that. I keep saying that because, you know, a lot of people have things to offer in different forms and fashions. It ain't, oh well, you don't know about this, so I'm gonna make you feel low and all this. Nah, tell me what's on your mind, what you done handled or done battle within your life that you know that brought you to whatever type of thought process to where you feel you need to express it. Most definitely is about being one with self and family. I like that. I like that. I say I say G to 6 because if I say pimp to G6 is like it's too clunky. So I'm gonna start saying G6. You know that made me think of the G wagon. You know, just like I call Larry because I'll be up here saying boxing in the USA and the UK boxing championships. That's a little bit too long. So I just stick to calling Larry. Make it simple and a little bit more easier on me when I'm trying to convey, what I need to say to y'all. Okay, so what all the game he drops, people just hate for no reason. Yeah, like I had someone I say is a troll, they'll come in here and they'll try to say certain words and it's like, okay, I'm not gonna get upset about this. You're trying to pick things to make me get upset. So, they got the option for a block button. You just block them. I mean, if you can't communicate normal or say something that, is adding to whatever topic that we're talking about, then I'll just block you off the stream. I mean, it's as simple as that. You don't have to get waste all your energy on doing anything like that. Yeah, that's how I started this channel. It's like I thought about like back in the day when I remember when I was coming up, when people actually fellowship within the streets, when people can actually hang out late at night and gather and congregate and not have no drama going where you can talk. But, you know, those type of places started to go away. Like I remember it was times where it was pool halls and people would be at the pool halls just, chopping it up and fellowshipping or bowling alleys or late night uh, uh um basketball at gyms and things like that. It was things where people could still then you can actually, oh yeah, so what y'all gonna get into? I mean, fellowshipping or when it was, a certain family members' houses that everybody would always gather at. Everybody would come through and oh, that's what's gonna call it, and just be chilling and not getting no drama or anything like that. But it's like after the housing happened in the Great '08, when everybody lost their houses and all that, that kind of eliminated a lot of people from doing anything. It's like that changed a lot. I mean, they say was it 2001 when the 9/11 happened, that changed. Yeah, it was some change there too, but '08 brought in some change as well. Exactly. They want to screenshot your face and okay, now I'm gonna make a meme and run some hate, or I'll just make a meme and saying like, oh, this person is that just a bunch of hate because they don't like what I'm doing. Matter of fact, like I said, I got that video that says suspicious activity, and it's a particular person. I don't even say it's a person. It made me even think they're an algorithm. I don't even think they're real. If even if they're real or if they're or some to me alphabet of the alphabet agencies or something, to me it makes me think it's one. Because matter of fact, I got a brother-in-law that's in the military, and he said when you see a lot of those trolls, that actually is a lot of government entities. A lot of people don't know that. So he put me up on that with him being in the military. Matter of fact, being in the Navy. They go through intel like this. So that's how I know certain things don't happen like how, oh no, that's just a regular person. No, if you go to their page and they don't have any like looking at any kind of videos or any likes or anything like that, is just totally blank, that's some type of troll like working for the government of some types. Like matter of fact, I like this controlled opposition. They're trying to make it seem like they're cool and a regular person, but actually they're paid to disseminate drama. Just like when things happen in the street, like why is all this stuff happening? It's happening because of some powers that be at play behind where nobody's really seeing, that is implementing certain things to happen. But if you ain't taking a bait, then they can't what's the word I'm looking for? They can't conduct what they need to conduct. But when you think about it, they probably got all kind of different kind of backup plans. Okay, this didn't work. Okay, he started going this different way. Let's try to get at him this other way. It's funny because we're like, oh, you got an Instagram and you got a Facebook. I don't got any of those. If anything, the only one thing that I may have that's with Too Cool to Con, and I know y'all done seen me chop it up with my family member Rashad. He done made an Instagram for Too Cool to Con, but that ain't through me. That's through him. So essentially, he'll put up whatever like video links from whatever videos I do, and he controls that. But I don't have nothing to do with Instagram. I feel a certain way once Facebook bought them up. I've never had a Facebook or anything like that. I never wanted to have anything like that. It's like when I seen how it first moved, when it first came out, like something about this social media is just not right to me. And I never wanted to have one ever after that. I mean, I know a lot of people say, oh, well, your channel can grow way, way more if you had that. But just figure, I done had this come next year, but I had Too Cool to Con for 10 years. And it's only been strictly off of YouTube. It ain't been no driven by nothing else. So I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, music tip. I mean, I'm like everybody else. I like rap, but I'm real picky with my rap. I've become real picky. Like, okay, there's only certain things I can listen to. Yeah, puppet masters. Yeah, they want the hooks in you. To me, a lot of people that they say go viral and all that, and certain things. To me, they're cherry picked. Okay, if you're towing the line, if you're doing this, then we can let you do all that. Like I said, I say an entity because how they were coming out at me, they were saying, well, what's your political views? What do you think about the things going on in the Middle East? It's like they kept bombarding me with questions. I'm like, okay, we can actually make it where you go viral. They told me this I have to find, because it was on one of my older iPhones, but I still got the screenshots. They were essentially telling me you can go viral, you can be big, but you gotta go off of this script that we provide you and disseminate to the people. I'm like, see, I don't work for nobody and I don't follow orders. So that ain't never gonna work. Ever. And they kind of just cease talking to me after I came at them like that, because they figure I was, oh, he must be, he's probably power hungry. He's doing everything to try to get people to watch. But no, I'm doing everything on the positive tip to get people to watch, not on the negative. I'm providing hopefully intelligence that people can go research on their own and be like, okay,
he's on point with this. He don't have these people on there, they're 100 caliber, and the ones that he felt that ain't 100 caliber, they off. So it ain't like, okay, well, you had this person off, but you still got this stuff on. No, I ain't got none of this stuff on. If it is, it's an example why the reason why I don't have them on there. So look at it like that. If I got some stuff on with some people that I don't do nothing with, that's examples why I don't have them on here. So it's a reason for everything. Yeah, I know a lot of people say they use Facebook because they got their families on there, but I still never got that. I'm like, okay, your family's on there, but if those family members gonna really reach out to you, they hit your number, like, what's up? I got those kind of family. I think everybody, not just me, everybody got those kind of family members. When you see them, like, hey, what's up? And they don't really say nothing to you, or when they call you, like, hey, what's up? Oh, can you is about something, like help me with something, not how are you genuinely doing, you know? It's like that's why it's like, why would I want to look at? I mean, I'm just saying, speaking for me, I don't know how anybody else feels about Facebook and things, but why would I want to look at these people and they, if they're not hitting my line to contact me, why do I want to look at them on this thing and have them potentially comment, oh, you're not really doing nothing? Because a lot of family members feel like that too, like, oh, I know you from your younger days when you were a little kid or something, so I could say this about you. No, we at different stages of life right now, you know. Yeah, that's roll. But the thing is, I'm not too comfortable with playing any roles. I only could be who I can be, And a lot of people that rubs them the wrong way because it's like, okay, well, this person, we think this person is like this. Well, you can continue to think that person is like that. I'm telling you different, you know. But not all opinions are valued, and I understand that because some people will tell you something like, "Nah, I'm not feeling that," or they could say they are feeling that. It's just like certain dishes. Someone cooks something and be like, "Man, this is delicious," and then other person tries like, "I don't really like it." Well, we got different palates. It don't mean the other person is wrong. It just mean the other person is just not, that's not jiving with them. Okay, it's G6 and it's you, Larry, but it's one person out there lurking that ain't said nothing. I ain't seen nobody else that's done been in here say anything. I mean, at least I know every now and then people come in and they may say something, but that makes me think, is it an agent there? I mean, I know some people, like I said, don't want to say nothing, but just say a hello. I'm good with a hello. You don't have to keep elaborating. But if you in here and you seeing Larry and G6 up here commenting, I mean, add something to the conversation. That's what it's about. That's what this live stream is about. Because, like I said, it ain't like I got a live camera up and you seeing me, say whatever or seeing the backdrop or whatever. This is about really making a effect on what you need to say and hoping the understanding of whatever you're trying to, speak out there into the universe. Because that's essentially what you're doing. You're putting it out in the universe. I don't have to tell a few close friends that, hey, you saying certain things, you don't need to say that. Matter of fact, take that back or say, hey, rectify it, because I've done found now with these years going on, when you say certain things out into the universe, this out loud, you just nonchalantly saying it. That's a chant. And that chant, it'll come back. I don't have so many things come back. Like I'm not saying anything like that. I don't even want to start thinking that way because it'll manifest. It'll come about. But yeah, I don't know. I just like to, offer up my opinion and my different takes and the way I see the world, and Hopefully it resonates with someone, Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, but at least you can offer your view of the world, and it might be people that share in that same view. That's the only thing I can honestly say. Interaction. Matter of fact, I remember one of these lives that first came out. I'm like, man, I don't want to do the live. I was like, oh, you got to go on there and people look at you and stuff like that. I'm like, but then I was like, no, you don't. You can do it any kind of way you want to do it. You know, like I said, I tried it, and I'm going to take some time to watch some tutorials on how to do it for my MacBook Pro. So then I can put up pages of, whatever areas we start talking about, or someone offers something, I can put it up there where everybody sees that, sees the intelligence of okay, maybe we need to go to this direction or that direction, on different stories that, the people need to know about, while still trying to enjoy my summer too in Minnesota, because Minnesota, we don't get too much of nice runs of weather. So I do like pulling my toys out when it comes to being summertime. So that's probably why you don't see me making a lot of videos, because that editing takes a while. I don't want to just throw something up. You hear burping and all kind of too close to the mic, like it sound like it's too much wind and stuff because you ain't editing it right. I want it. If I'm gonna do a video, it's gonna be clarity. It depends on what kind of device the other person has too. That plays a factor. I remember I used to get a lot of people saying the audio sounds bad with trash Obama phone. I mean, of course it's gonna sound bad. Everything on my side is Apple and it's clear. But if someone got one of them old trash Obama phones, of course it's gonna be garbage. Yeah, like I said, all different kind of walks of life. You know, things like a lot of. I remember I had a older cousin tell me, he's like, man, I don't got no stories. I'm like, man, you could pick out anything in your life and make it a story. That's untrue what you said. Everybody has a story. Everybody can go into something where it's a story and someone may want to hear about it. It's just the way that you lay it down and how interested in that particular subject you are. Everybody has a story. Don't never think, oh, I don't got no story. You get to saying like, what happened with this, or have you ever faced that, or whatever. That could be a story. Like, okay, remember when you was a little kid and the ice cream truck used to come around, like, man, I was running in the house, I was trying to get all the whatever little scrounge up little money to go get the ice cream truck, because it was a hot summer day. You could go into all kind of things about that. But people you know don't really think that far with it when it comes to speaking on situations that they may have found deer or didn't find deer. A situation that kind of got them highly upset and heated. That's still a story. Well, what you say? You said I see a lot of girls doing this half naked. I thought, you seen them? I can put you on. I'll say this, Larry. It's been a lot of people saying, well, when you gonna have somebody like Boston, or when you gonna have someone like Billions back on? And like I said, the ones that like Boston and Billions, to me, they're high caliber. When you listen to their playlists, Boston being around my age and Billions like 24, they got some intelligence. One from a being younger, and one from being a new OG, having intelligence. Them are kind of hard to run across. I was gonna say I lucked into it, but the universe sent them to me, and I had to interview them. They had something to say. I mean, I'm not taking away from the other two sisters that I interviewed. You know, it was good, but it wasn't as long of a run as say Billions in Boston. You know, their catalog is a little bit more extensive. You know, but in this day and age, everybody's on a go. So if you're on a go, it's kind of hard. Okay, let's sit down for about an hour and a half and wrap something. A lot of people ain't got a lot of time, you know, set aside to just do things like that. You know, they're trying to stack their revenue and make sure they clearing all those obstacles out of their way. Yeah, that's definitely. I mean, that's a age old statement, and it's still applicable today. You know. Matter of fact, G6, where are you out of? What state? What city? I'm still here. I'm just waiting to see if you where you say you coming out of. That's another thing. I don't like to have dead air because then it's like, you know, especially with me not having a video up, it's like, was he still there? Did I lose the stream? No, the stream's still there. I'm just, you know, waiting to see something pop up on the screen that I could read and elaborate on. So number three, whoever the number three is, come on, speak up. What's up? But then again, like I said, if you're agent, then you can't do any of that because you're probably blocked already. Like, why can't I comment? Oh, I must be blocked. So usually when they find out they blocked, they be like, oh, let me put this thumbs down. He don't block me. Now think about the reason why I did. It must have been something that you did, something that you said, why I blocked you. Or I won't even say that. Sometimes it don't even because I blocked you. It could be because they're just, you know, trying to monitor who says what. Oh, it's you? Okay. Game wise, you should have said something. You could be like, hey, I'm at work. You can't talk. I would have got that. I'm like, okay. But you know, like I said, I got those agents, so I don't be knowing like, man, they be coming in here. You know, I don't have to be. But you hear videos later saying, yeah, I was in this particular person's stream and I was just watching. Okay, you from Atlanta. Like I said, like I was telling Ken, I ain't been in Atlanta since like 92. It's been a long time. Long time. Yeah. So you on the night shift game wise. Night shifting it. Nothing wrong with it. Shoot, another person I ain't heard from what, Jesus is Lord. He up out of Australia, over the road truck driver. Yeah, Atlanta. I ain't been in Atlanta since 92. It's been a long time. Long time. Yeah, I don't know where Lisa's at, you know. Matter of fact, Larry, you was missing out on some of the streams. I don't know if they was not sending you the notifications or if you was busy or what. So there was some streams I was on, and like I said, usually you always come in faithfully, you know. I know they had been discriminated for at one point hard. You know, usually when you're in here and you make yourself known, old school, you know, he's just like me. But oh, what's up? What's up, Larry? Larry? You know, he'll make up whatever he sees your name is and put his own twist onto it. But he always recognizes one of your comments. I don't like when people. I done seen when people made live streams it's all kind of people commenting and saying stuff, but they don't go and read the comment boards. I'm like, man, to me that's rude. These people's trying to reach out, and this is what this is about, interacting, and nobody's saying nothing back. That ain't right to me. Oh, busy and no notifications. Well, that's understandable. That's understandable. Hopefully they straighten this out even more. Hopefully whatever updates that they, because every so often they send out these app updates and things like that. Hopefully they send out some new ones. But then you think about it like this. I always say maybe they send out these updates, but I could go to some stuff where they're talking about uh 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 human wheelbarrow races or something like that, and they comment boards be flying like a mug. So they pick and choose whose stuff is flourishing and whose stuff they feel shouldn't flourish. I'll say it like that. Yeah, the one thing I've always, well, I won't say always, but they seem like they showed in social media. I don't know how long ago it was, but whatever that street down there y'all got where all the crosswalk is painted in a rainbow fashion. I'm like, why y'all blowing this up so big on social media? I mean, why does everybody need to know about this? I mean, it's other things that's going on, but you making sure not to let that be known. So why does one particular thing reign over everything else? That's what I want to know. It's like everything they want to be so politically correct. Oh, you can't say that. That wouldn't be right if you said this. No, sometimes you need to be told the truth straight up so you can stop doing what you're doing, or be like, oh, okay, I can't mess with that person now. You know, you draw the line in the sand. You step over this, this was happening. If you don't, you good. Not this imaginary. Well, you can be over here. Well, you can be over there. No. I was gonna say I like when Lisa's on here, but I know sometimes she be saying some stuff, and I be trying to stay away from it because it's like, man, as soon as I answer what she say, then I know someone's out there gonna be making some kind of crazy video. So I'm like, okay, I'll answer some of the stuff you say, Lisa Smith, but not everything. I don't like going back and forth and having unnecessary I won't even say drama, but just that chitter chatter. Oh, okay, okay, game wise, yeah. I wish I could elaborate it more on the topics. Like I said, I need to start. Basically, since this is actually a show, I need to start setting aside things I actually researched and I could elaborate more better on. So when I do the live stream and go live and offer the links up in the comments, that people get a better understanding where I'm coming from, where versus me trying to mentally search. Okay, okay, they said that versus okay, I don't kind of went over the certain areas I want to cover, and they'll kind of come off seamlessly. I just don't like it choppy, like because it seems like you stuck, or at least I think that it may not be, but a lot. Matter of fact, I was supposed to put up a Lions Den, but I was so busy today. I had one of my ball joints break on one of my Lincolns. I had to fix that, and that took almost all day to do that. I work on all my cars too. That's another thing. I don't have to. I mean, the only time I go out for a mechanic is if it's something I don't really want to do. But I know how to fix everything on one of my vehicles, so I'm talented in that aspect too. That's why I call myself the jack of all trades. I fancy myself on being able to. Okay, if you give me this, I'll handle that. You give me that, I'll be able to handle that too. I'm gonna get versed in the area, so I can handle it to the best of my ability. All right. I draw up a cold deck of cards. I think I'm gonna get that tattoo. I mean, I'd be wavering back and forth. Should I get a tattoo or not? I know some people, got tattoos all over their face. I ain't gonna do none of that. That ain't for me. I guess it's for some, but not for me. Yeah, Lisa Smith, she do be chopping it up. Matter of fact, she's I'll say this, she's a hell of an exposer. She done found a lot of things one of them I put up on a video and made a video about it because when she sent me the link to it, I'm like, wait a minute, let me check this out. I'm like, woo, I didn't know this existed. I heard something a long time ago, but I thought it was, lies. But then once they produced that, I'm like, oh, I guess it wasn't a lie. Yeah, because she goes to bat. To me, it's like she's one of them women that go to battle with all men that are, I say well versed in game. She can battle them just as well. So to me, with her being a hustler, I mean, she had to gain some type of smarts. I ain't even ask her how old she is, but she done had to gain some type of smarts within her realm to be able to do the researching and everything like she do, or call people out on certain issues or topics. Not a lot of women do that. They just kind of play the background and, oh well, they're just saying that. I'm not gonna say. No, she just digs at them. I say it like that. I say in the explicit, oh, we can't pay you, even though it ain't about the pay. But I would like to get something off one of these things. I'm telling you, almost every one of my streams, and I'm talking positive. They're like, no, we gotta figure out if we can actually put a commercial on here. I'm like, man, I'm just receiving all kind of hate, all different kind of areas. Man, we 2 minutes away from being 70 minutes in. That I think this has been a good stream so far. I look at it like this. It probably really doesn't pertain to what I got the thumbnail of up, but essentially it's about not being that the picture that I got up on the thumbnail and the saying shucking and jiving. We ain't doing none of that. No, we're on the tip of gaining more intelligence. That's what I think it's about. That's what I make it about. Like I said, my guy was like, man, all that old stuff that you took down, you could make money on that. I'm like, nah, that ain't what I want to do. But nobody's gonna use all my stuff that I done edited countless hours, done put money on doing certain artwork and all that, and no, it ain't gonna be none of that. So I figured take it all down and make new stuff. That's all I'm doing. That's what all these live streams are. Every live stream I do is a new video because it finally uploads and turns into a video. So hey, that's what people that have channels that used to be on other channels being interviewed, that's what they need to do. G6, what's the topic, G6? Been in here majorly, just like Davis. What do you think the topic is? We've been kind of all over the place. And game wise at work. He's been listening in. Shucking and jiving. How not to do it. What you need to carry out within your life where you don't find yourself in that particular predicament. I know people that do end up probably shuckling and jiving. I know they probably have hard time sleeping. You know, it's probably eating at their mind that, I got to do this to, even be considered as anything. I could understand how a person could feel low doing that. I can't say I can understand. I can imagine because that means I'm trying to put myself in their shoes when it comes to something like that, and I would never do that because I can never see. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes. Oh, you sure is right, sir. I ain't doing none of that. Okay, just tuned in. That's why I asked. Not trying to be funny. No, I didn't. I didn't take it as you being funny. I'm just saying we just been kind of all over the place on the particular topics. You figure we 71 minutes in deep. We've been covering some areas. You know. I mean, I know it's easy for me to okay, we done said this and said that, but you can give me a topic. Is that what you're saying, Larry? Shoot your topic out there. Like I said, this is freestyle. Whatever you bring up, that's what we're gonna talk about. If I can elaborate on it. Okay. Yeah, basically how the world is who you are. And that's what it comes down to. Not okay, they want me to be like this. So I'm gonna buck dance and do all this and that's how I'm gonna get my revenue and thing. Nah, man. Be yourself. Hopefully yourself don't include having to be a bootlicker. Oh, call it leveling up. Yeah. I mean, it's a definitely we have to level up. You don't want to remain stagnant. Nobody wants to do that. Hopefully, nobody wants to do that. Hopefully, all these distractions don't got you, turning, into a shell and don't want to, participate in the world. Make your dreams reality. It's five people up in the room. What's going on? It's Game Wise. It's G6. It's Fred. It's Larry. But who's the fifth person? Who's the fifth element? Oh yeah, and I appreciate the thumbs up too. Every time I see that thumbs go up, appreciate the 5 thumbs up. That's another appreciation. So you must not be too bad. You just ain't got nothing to say at this particular moment. That's cool. Oh, 6. 6 thumbs up. That's lovely. I don't even know how long I've been doing these live streams, but I know what was it a inauguration. He came in here and dropped $10 on. Whoa! Because it's like you just sitting here with me from how my aspect of looking at it, it's like just a black screen, and occasionally y'all's words come up. So when a super chat comes up, it'll turn a different color. Like, whoa, wait a minute, someone's asking something and then adding dollar signs with it. So then it really make you want to answer the question, like, wait a minute, what you talking about? What I'm saying actually. Now, see, this is the funniness, y'all. I mean, y'all's comments are still coming in. I just seen yours, G6, and I see you said, AKA Pavement Goldie, AKA Fred. Okay, I'm see yours, Fred Davis, but they got the YouTube got the reconnect spinning on my stream, so I don't know if you're actually still hearing me because they're making it seem like the connection's bad. Like, wait a minute, he's talking about super chats and someone can actually send him some dough. We don't like that. I don't know if you're actually still hearing me. Hopefully you are. My wife on them, all bars up and everything. Okay, you still with me? Okay. Well, I don't know why they putting this reconnecting like something's wrong with the stream. I remember Shad said when I said, "Hey Shad, give me a call," or let me call you or something like that. He said it cut out that audio. So essentially, it's like, okay, we don't want him to get in contact with people, so we'll cut that audio out so it don't even seem like he's answering what he's saying. So essentially now they're hating through technical difficulty. Oh, it's just technical difficulties. It's not us hating. It's just we get these issues like that. No, this is all planned. Ain't no coincidence. Everything is purposely. Matter of fact, I had Goldie the whip out. I need to give that a serious detailing. I remember someone said, "Hey, you ever run that through the automatic car wash?" I'm like, hell, gotta hand wash that. Nobody could just be touching on a damn near 50-year-old Cadillac and the running through an automated car wash. Now, cars that are damn near all plastic, those are cool to go through there. But I ain't putting no Goldie through no automatic car wash, knock off all kind of pieces that is hard to even find now. No. When it comes time to wash that car, it's long because you Goldie is. Goldie's a big coupe. You take about maybe 3 or 4 smart cars to make the length of that old caddy. I wonder. I mean, I know they had the. That's what I was gonna say. In wherever cities y'all in, did you have that car sharing program where they will put the cars within the neighborhoods? Like, oh, you have a car, just use your phone and you could access the car and all that. I know they pulled that from this our city, but it would be kind of suspicious. Like, why do they have all these little cars just everywhere? No, I could see if someone called for having one of those cars around, but half the time nobody even called for any of those cars to be around because they just sit there and sit there and sit there. To me, that was another way of mining people's data because I want to say essentially those cars had hotspots on them. And with them hotspots, they know with your cell phone who's going through where. Just like when that what's that Pokemon Go was big. I remember this long strip around where we live it's like on a parkway. And every time I would go through that long strip, it would be people playing that Pokemon Go. So it's like, okay, you're not even playing this, but you got all these phones that's getting cellular connections. They're picking up and pinging and bouncing off of the same signal you're bouncing off of. It's like, why? This is another way to monitor and like almost in a reverse fashion. I mean, this thing is still saying reconnecting. Oh, you want a 67 GTO? Yeah, I know a older brother said he had one when he was up in high school. Them joints is worth money now, like bread. Don't even get into no SS Chevelles. Them joints is upwards. I mean, I done seen one for low 20s, but you talking maybe some 60, 70. They're getting up there because, they ain't making nothing like that no more. Yep, the proof is always in the pudding. Always. What they say, it'll come out in the rinse. Yeah, it'll come out. Nothing is long hidden, ever. Glad to see we still rolling. 81 minutes in and we still rolling. Even with the reconnect spin wheel. At least on my part. I don't know if y'all seen that particular thing. Like I said, my one found, he was like, man, I was watching one of your lives and it just automatically kicked me off, said, oh, you can't rejoin the live. I was just technical difficulties, but I was still doing the live. Like, come on, man. Stop doing that to the people that want to tune in. What do you think about a woman trying to sidetrack you? Trying to sidetrack you. Trying. The thing is, why aren't you having a conversation about why she's trying that? Okay, man, have the ladies kick in, start making pee. Maybe that's the magic word. Maybe if I say super chat, that'll go away. Super chat, super chat. Yeah, they are collecting data. Matter of fact, think about it like this: they're probably collecting data in this right now. Okay, meant to macking. Wait a minute. Macking. Have the ladies kick it and start making pee. Let me reread it, man. Ladies kick in, start macking pee. Oh, start macking pee. Okay, I get it. Talking about trying to take you away from certain things. Then it's like she's trying to play the parent. You know, no woman that is of your interest sexually is to is the mother or the kid she got. No other person that's on your side as a helpmate with whatever title you put on it should be trying to tell you, okay, I'm just trying to keep you. No, from someone telling you is almost like I'm ordering you or demanding you. That's how I take it, at least. You don't tell me nothing. You make suggestions. That's like looking at a menu in a restaurant. You're like, yes, we also have this and we also have that. Versus, yeah, this is what you're gonna have because I feel well. No, that ain't none of that going down. Matter of fact, that's the easiest way to get me to be. That's probably why I get so out of pocket when people start saying, yeah, I did this and this is how it is. When people false claim on me, I despise that. Like, don't be so. You still there? Yeah. Okay. Of course. Okay. Yeah. It finally says it was no longer connected, but then I refreshed it and it was good. Seven likes. I'm feeling it. I'm glad I got 7 likes. Whoever hit that thumbs up to go to 7, hey, it's appreciated. Heavily appreciated. What do you think about a man that has no morals and values? Well, his outcome will play out. I would just advise staying far away from that kind of situation. There's too many people sending people like that to the pen. You want to be far away from people like that. Because you don't have any self morals or values. No, that's drama, trouble waiting to happen. And if you know it beforehand, it's called advise whoever else you think is close to get away from that particular situation.
I think I'm going to wrap this one up. I'll probably be back on Sunday. But if I get in contact with old school, I could go mystery. So you never know. Oh, what do I think about Dr. Umar Johnson? Nah. I mean, he done said some things that, people need to check into. And then, it's been things that they said can be found unfavorable about him. I just say you cherry pick. Okay, I like this information. I'm going to run with that. I don't know about all the other stuff. The information that he's shared and revealed on certain topics, that's appreciated. Not everyone's going to be totally liked. I wouldn't expect to be totally liked. I'd be kind of not fearful, but I'd be wondering like, why is this person? Everything I say is just perfect. That ain't how life goes. What's really behind this? What's the reason? A lot of people they be so vain and gone off. Oh yeah, they always giving me shout out love and all that. Nah, I understand sometimes I say something that ain't right. People get clarification. What do you mean by this, brother? Because I took it like this. Nah, I mean it like this. Oh, okay. Nah, no, everything that comes out your mouth feels perfect. Yeah. No, it ain't none of that. I don't trust nobody like that. Exactly. You got to stand for something. This is the same with when, I was saying about eating, though. Some person may like this plate, the other person don't. It doesn't make the other person here nor there. Good topic. Reason of respect. Respect is always earned. It's always earned. It will continue to be earned. You know, let someone talk down on you, and then you think you're supposed to give. They think you're supposed to give them respect. No, you trying to talk to me like a dog. I don't take kindly to that kind of stuff. So you catch more flies with honey than vinegar through actually paying attention to a person's body language, what they're conveying in actions, and what they're actually carrying out. Especially when you're close to someone, you see them move a different way than maybe people that's not really vested within them move. You know, but I'm gonna try again. It was about to be at 90. Try to end it. I'll wait till 90 and then I'll end it. I end it on a 9-0. 9-0 and some change. Marching up to 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 90. What did Jim Carrey say in the mask? Somebody stop me. We in a 9-0. That means I gotta go. I have enjoyed this particular stream. I guess y'all can go back to your regular programming. Hopefully you chime in on the next live stream I drop, and it'll be more flavorful and more people. Maybe some Lisa Smiths will appear in here. Maybe some Rashads and maybe some old schools will be up in here. Who knows? Hopefully y'all have a good Saturday morning, night, wherever it's at. Daylight, depending on the part of the globe you in. Hey, good morning, good night, hey, good evening. Peace out.